What's up, guys? It's Ghetto and I'm back at it again with another video. And check this out, we got Yami Marik. I was about to say Bakura. Marik, you believe this? Marik has came back from the old past and has came back to duel us yet again. And here we go. The deck I'm running is the Unhappy Girl deck. It's a very simple deck. You summon, attack everything you can. That's pretty much it. And then obviously we're going to use our Solemn Wishes. And our Solemn Wishes is going to be our lifesaver. This card alone is going to keep us alive the entire game. And you guys are going to witness how it keeps us alive. He's sacrificing to summon his ultimate card. At level 30, this card right now that he summoned, this Fiend, this 1500 attack beater, is the strongest card because it gets stronger every turn. Every single turn is just going to get stronger and stronger and stronger. But fortunately for us, we have the Unhappy Girl, and the Unhappy Girl, as soon as it attacks anything, it locks anything. So we're going to use both of our girls to attack it, and now it's locked. And the Legendary Fiend is going to get stronger yet again, so now he's at 2200. Wow. And that Dark Void, or whatever his name is, just made my Unhappy Girl to 0 attack. But that's why we have Solemn Wishes, just so if he decides to attack, we'll survive the attack. So he's using his special destructive ability, and his, if you guys haven't realized, Marik has this ability where he makes us lose life points equal to the number of cards in our graveyard, and it doesn't only affect me, it also affects himself. So we gotta make sure we beat him right before he kills himself as well. So we got the Unhappy Girl, obviously locking every single thing. Anything new that's on the field, you would lock. Okay, you put everything on a lock. And Legendary Fiend is getting stronger and stronger every single turn, but that's no problem to us because we have it on a lock. And as long as his Legendary Fiend is on a lock, he's not gonna have the power to attack us. So I'ma summon my Ray May and then end my turn. When I say summon, I meant put him sit down. And Unhappy Girl, attack everything in sight, everything you see, lock it up. And this deck profile right here, it's relatively cheap. It's super cheap if you use the Ages of Gia trap card instead of Solemn Wishes. But Solemn Wishes is the ideal card to have because you're pretty much guaranteed 100% win rate if you actually use the Solemn Wishes. If you use the Gia, Ages of Gia, you're more likely to risk a loss, but it is still possible. Okay? It is still possible with that cheap trap card. And that's farming Marik level 30 at its cheapest. If you can manage to find a way to substitute Ages of Gear for Solemn Wishes, you're running a pretty cheap deck. And when I mean cheap, I mean doesn't have that many super rare cards. The only super rare card I do have in here that's probably the hardest to get is the Double Summon. But other than that card, everything else is free, or the neutral cards from the booster pack that are easy to get. And his Legendary Gia Fiend, or I mean his Legendary Gia Fiend, his Legendary Fiend is at 5,000 attack. You guys believe that? 5,000 attack, and my Unhappy Girl is at 0 attack, and yet we are still winning. How does that work? Because that's Yu-Gi-Oh! That's how it works. Okay, so we got Legendary Fiend getting even stronger now. Now he's at 5,700. Well, I have 3 Unhappy Girls with 400 attack on the field. It's just funny how that happens. And our Solemn Wishes is giving us 500 points every single turn, so we're certain of not dying because his strongest monster, which is about to reach 6,000 attack this turn, is unable to attack us. Look, 6,400, and he can't do anything. That's pretty sad right there. And all we're doing is trying to draw to our last final card. Our last final card. And I hope that Marik doesn't have anything under his sleeves, and he finishes us off the last turn somehow, but I doubt it, because I'm going to put a link in the description that has Marik's deck profile, and with that you're able to pretty much see what type of deck Marik has and what cards you need to counter it. This deck I made up. This is the deck that is the most effective in my opinion, and with this deck you could also farm level 40. It's the same thing, literally the same thing. I will do a level 40 playthrough as well, so stay tuned for that if you guys want to hit that subscribe button. And we're about to finish our Marik off. The Marik is about to be done. We only need 2 more cards, and once these 2 cards are in our possession, we will do our ultimate piranha combo and finish off Marik for a fatality with over 10,000 damage if everything goes well. So his Coffin Seller is one of the most annoying cards, but luckily we have Solemn Wishes, and Solemn Wishes is just keeping us alive. And now, yet again, I still can't believe how his Legendary Fiend is at 9,200 attack and my monster is at 0. And we finally drew our last card, which is Blue Eyes White Dragon. Now we are using our Storm. First off, first step, once you have all cards in your hand, you gotta storm it out, throw out a storm, destroy back row. Once back row is done, we are gonna double summon, allowing us to summon our Blue Eyes and our Piranhas at the same time. So now we have we're gonna have 2 monsters on the field, or 3 monsters on the field. We're gonna have our Unhappy Girl, our Piranhas, and our Blue Eyes. So now we are summoning our Piranhas, and then we give the Piranhas the secret path to the treasure. First, don't do anything else. First off, secret path to the treasure, because if you power up your Piranhas, you won't be able to give it the secret path to the treasure, and then you mess up the whole play. So you want to give your Piranhas a secret path, then Ryoku, Blue Eyes, to give the energy to the Piranhas, and then just use the Matar to power up your Piranhas one last time, and then attack direct, 10,600. That's what Marik says, and we won. That is game, people. So that is going to be the end of the video. I want to say like, comment, subscribe if you thought it was useful. And while I'm at it, I have another channel which is called Super Players. I want to say check it out. It's going to be me, and I'm actually there live, physically in front of the camera, discussing the game. So if you guys want to know how I look, how Ghetto looks himself, make sure you guys check that channel out, and don't forget to subscribe. And peace out.